In 2015, the School of Education and Human Development launched 2 new learning communities, Familia y Justicia in Human Development and Family Relations, and the Curious Teacher LC in Education and Human Development. Each LC involves students, faculty, and staff.
Each learning community connects curriculum and experiences across a full 3 years of each program and contains multiple high-impact practices, including first-year programming, internships, service learning, research, and writing-intensive courses.
The theme of the Familia and Justicia learning community focuses on growing as a multicultural being. Students explore the dynamics of family across contexts and culture and broaden their understanding of social justice and diversity in both classroom and community-based experiences.
First-year students who enter the Familia and Justicia learning community enroll in 3 connected courses: Love, Family, and Human Development, a social science core, and Families in Global Perspective, an International Perspectives core, and are connected to a College Success course. In-class and co-curricular experiences connect the 3.
Students in the Familia y Justicia learning community are learning to lead. The L in LEAD stands for learning about family and diversity and social justice within the context of community work. An ecological model helps students learn about the many social, political, and cultural influences on family life. The E in LEAD stands for engaging. Students in the Familia y Justicia learning community engage with children, families, and communities through service and through practicum, where they work with organizations that serve families and communities. This learning community is also building a study abroad opportunity for students.
The A in LEAD stands for advocacy. Students in this learning community learn how to advocate for children and families at the local and global level. For instance, in one of the learning community courses, they choose an advocacy topic, research it, and write a paper on how to pursue change and support children and families in doing so.
The D in LEAD stands for developing meaningful relationships with people across communities. Relationships are at the center of diversity work in the Familia and Justicia learning community and are key in developing students' understanding of social justice work.
Service learning experiences are woven throughout this learning community and are situated in courses and in co-curricular opportunities. Students design their own service learning projects or join large group projects. They learn about themselves and about others as they work with rural farmers or make baby blankets.
Faculty in the Familia y Justicia learning community are currently developing study abroad and practicum opportunities for students in Spain. Also under development is an intercultural competency certificate, which will allow students to develop a capstone portfolio of learning from their many multicultural and intercultural experiences.
The Curious Teacher learning community is for students learning to teach. The theme and focus of this learning community is on curiosity as the heart of great teaching. Great teachers continually inquire into how their children learn, what influences that learning, and how to teach to support all children's learning.
First-year students who enter the Curious Teacher LC enroll in 3 connected courses: Children and Adolescent Literature, and Language, Power, and Identity are connected to a College Success course. In-class and co-curricular experiences connect the 3.
Along with connected coursework over time, students in the Curious Teacher learning community are involved in many co-curricular experiences that engage them in service, community building, and connecting with other students, educators, and professionals.
Inquiry is at the center of the Curious Teacher learning community and is embedded in 3 connected courses. Students pursue questions related to how children learn and the contexts that influence learning. They are taught how to develop research questions, how to gather and interpret evidence, and how to present findings. Students in the Curious Teacher learning community spend extensive time in communities and schools working with children, families, and teachers in 3 different early field experience internships. The internships are paired with coursework and carefully scaffolded through a mediating seminar, operating like apprenticeships into the profession.
The
first internship is a community-based internship. Our students work at places like Boys and Girls Clubs. Inquiry within this internship is focused on the questions of how children are nested within an ecology of influences and how community impacts and supports learning.
The second internship in the Curious Teacher Learning Community is focused on literacy learning. In this course, students are placed in early childhood classrooms during literacy periods where they help with the literacy teaching. Their research projects typically engage questions of how children acquire literacy, develop language, and learn to read and write.
The third internship focuses on supporting a classroom full of diverse learners, and we emphasize multilingual learners or children with disabilities. The student inquiry explores how educational structures marginalize some students and how teaching must be differentiated to meet the needs of all children.
Each semester, students present their inquiry projects. Last semester, over 60 students shared their research findings with faculty, students, and staff. This semester, approximately 90 students will be presenting their research in documentation panels or digital presentations. Dignity, diversity, and justice are central principles within the SEHD and within the two learning communities. In the fall, the LCs hosted an invited address on education and dignity. We will celebrate the end of the year with a photo exhibit called Silhouettes, Stories of Immigration.